Hi guys. So we're all stuck in our houses. Officially, it's all happening. We are all here stuck in our houses and we're going to make the best of it. One of the things that I heard that is best for staying on top of like your mental health and things like that is to get up every day and get dressed. So these are things that we are going to practice here at the Barkovich household for the next few weeks. Hi, Nicole. And we're going to actually get up and get dressed instead of sitting in our pajamas all day long and just staring out the window, because I do feel like that is contributing to my crazy. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Fatima. The other thing that I wanted to mention is I was going to do my greens power shot while we were together here because a lot of people have asked me questions about it. So when I do my greens power shot in the morning, hi, Vanessa. Hi, Laura. I do my Arbonne Daily Greens Balance, which has 37 fruits and vegetables in one scoop. And then I go in and add my Skin Elixir, which has an acai flavor. But this has hyaluronic acid and collagen and things like that for skin support. It also makes your hair and nails grow and be strong. And then the last thing I add is Digestion Plus, which is, there's 3 million pre and probiotics in this little packet. And I was just reading this morning, and this is not one of those things, because I've read a lot about this, about how people are being opportunistic with the whole COVID virus, and that makes me nuts. But I was reading today that they're noticing in patients who have the coronavirus that their gut health on 2 key probiotics in their gut are being diminished, and it's causing secondary infections in their guts. So this is a very easy way of combating anything like that. And gut health is huge for your skin, for your hormone balance, for your digestion, for your metabolism, all of those things. So we're going to do a greens shot together. So this is just 6 ounces of water. I'm going to add a scoop of my greens powder. I'll be honest with you. This is not something that's like, oh, it's so delicious. I'm not going to tell you that. If it was delicious, I would be savoring the flavor, but I'm not. So 1 scoop. It's not that it tastes bad, it's just that it tastes like you're drinking a salad. And I don't think most people drink salads for the reason is, like, why would you drink a salad? I don't have scissors here, so we're actually gonna have to open this deal. All right, so this is the Skin Elixir. So this is the hyaluronic acid and collagen and all the stuff that's good for your hair, skin, and nails. It's got an acai flavor, so you don't have to drink it as a power shot. This one actually is very tasty. But then this is where the real magic comes in. This is the probiotics. So this has 3 million pre and probiotics that are really essential to keeping your gut and metabolism, hi Mina, healthy. So we're going to add that. The thing with any pre and probiotic like this, you want to consume it within 20 minutes of basically stirring it up. Okay, so I have this little milk frother that I used for coffee. And this is how I blend it. Hi, everybody. Say hi when you hop on. I'm glad you're here. We're trying to keep each other sane. It's definitely an uphill battle. All right, so that's how I mix it. And we're just going to plug and chug, to be honest with you. Like, my days of partying with the Shen 2002 kids definitely made this maneuver possible. That's attractive. All right. So that's what I do every single morning, coronavirus or not. It's just good for your skin, your gut health, everything. And right now, knowing that probiotics are linked to other issues concerning corona, I definitely think that I will be making sure I don't have any of those issues and staying on top of it. Because I can tell you right now, one thing I'm struggling with is I'm like, stress eating. When I get hungry or something like that, I'm not like, let's go make a responsible protein shake. I'm like, oh, look, Ashley brought cookies over. I'm going to eat one. And that's like not going to work if we're stuck in our houses for 60 days. Let's be really honest with each other. So I am recommitting to my 30-day healthy living. I have all my stuff right here in the house. There's no reason not to do it. It's an easy thing to make for yourself, for your kids. My kids eat it. So Right now, you can get the 30-day Healthy Living Bundle for 40% off with a free gift. I'm offering some additional incentives for people because honestly, like the whole idea is let's help each other get through it. So if you are interested in something like that, just let me know. But otherwise, check out the website, look at the 30-day Healthy Living. I promise you, you will benefit from doing that, because the one thing I also saw was the Corona 15 is about to become the new freshman 15. And I was like, well, that's going to happen here in this house if we don't like seriously rein it the F in. All right, so we're going to do our makeup because this is part of our getting ready every day and not being like a slob kebab situation. So let's do this thing. Let's do this. All right, do we want to do liquid foundation, powder, CC cream, do a combo? You guys tell me. Do we want to do cream contour, powder contour? At least you're only grabbing one cookie, not 12. Okay, so the one cookie that she makes literally weighs 8 ounces. That is half a pound. So we cut them in quarters so that we have to physically limit ourselves because they literally go that fast. All right, CC cream it is. Hi, Anne. Thank you. Yeah, my little guy is 5 today, which kind of stinks because we were supposed to have a birthday party for him. But on the good side, everybody is home today. Like the 4 of us are home today to be with him. So it's exciting. All right, so Amina, go on Instagram and follow Cookie Therapy Albany, Cookie Therapy ALB, and you will see what she does. She's amazing. All right, so Vanessa requested that we use Arbonne CC cream, so I'm going to go in with the shade Light because, as you can see, we're quarantined in our house and we're real pasty pale. So you do not need a lot of this. The only thing I did this morning, I washed my face with my RE9, and then I did my Biohydria eye cream and serum and my Biohydria day cream. All right. So the reason that I add, how much is CC cream? I'd have to double check. To be honest with you, I don't know off the top of my head. It's different for, also keep in mind, if you're a preferred customer, all of your products are 20 to 40% off all the time. So when you're a preferred customer, you spend $29. It's almost like a membership fee. It's a one-time annual fee, and it gets you free shipping offers, free gift offers, and a 20 to 40% discount on everything on the website. And keep in mind that CC cream is essentially a light to medium coverage. It is not meant to be a full coverage foundation, but what it is a tinted moisturizer. And you have 2 different choices. I personally picked the one with broad spectrum SPF in it because I'm very, very fair skinned and I always forget to do sunscreen. I'm also going to add a little Arbonne Lip Intelligence lip treatment to my lips because this stuff is heavenly and my lips are feeling dry lately. This literally, when you put it on at night, you wake up and you don't have lines in your lips. They're like that plump and juicy. All right, so EcoTool sponge. This is just a sponge that I buy on Amazon, Target, what have you. I wash it every day with hot water and hand soap. Not only does it clean it, but it also adds a little bit of hydration to it so that when you go in, it blends your makeup out that much easier. I need the lip therapy. The lip therapy is so good. There's also a lip treatment, which has a scrub and a lip balm on it that my customers are telling me they will never live without. So take a look at both of those. They're really, really great. So what is everyone doing to get through this? Like, give me spill the tea on what you're doing to get through this, because I feel like every day is an adventure here. Now I have to homeschool children. Let's just say it's a good thing I did not go into teaching because that is not my strong suit. I'm good at teaching children sarcasm, but I'm not good at teaching them like long division. I want that too. Can you put my order for both, please? Yes, absolutely, Vanessa. So that's another thing, you guys. Also, this is hilarious. One of my customers last night was like, I'm shopping on the app. I'm like, what app are you shopping on? I did not know until last night that Arbonne has a shopping app. You can download it on any Apple product or Droid product. It makes shopping so easy in comparison to trying to navigate the website on your phone. So if you have not already downloaded the app, go and do it. It is, my mind was blown last night. Absolutely blown. All right, so let's go in and let's do a little cream contour today, shall we? I feel like that couldn't hurt. So we're gonna go in with Fair concealer, and this concealer is called Deep. So we're gonna go in with Deep first. And I'm just gonna kind of draw it on my face so you see where contour goes. So this is normally where I do bronzer. Words are hard today, clearly. And fair warning, I always get nervous when I do this because it looks aggressive to blend out. This is the darkest shade of concealer that we have, but I really love how easy it is to use. And then we're gonna go in with Fair and we're gonna brighten and highlight afterwards. But I'm gonna use this flat side right here and blend this out. Fair warning, I always get nervous when I'm doing this because it seems like this is never going to work in my favor, but it does, don't worry. So I'm just sort of pouncing this on my skin. I'm not wiping it. I'm just like, it's called stippling. And I can help you pick the right shades for you. Don't get scared. This is me talking to myself, not to you. I always get terrified doing this. Like, oh no, it's not gonna be right. Stay tuned, friends, stay tuned. This is an excellent time, might I add, to work on your makeup game while you're stuck in the house. That way, if it doesn't come out ideal, or you're just learning how to do it, you're not like committed to going out in public that way. My God, do you hear the kids downstairs playing with Dylan's new toys? They're next level. I think I will need to have you help me with my colors. Absolutely, and that's no problem at all. That's why I'm here. All right, so contour is on, and obviously it looks like a little misplaced on my face because we have not highlighted yet. So I like to go in with the highlight second when I do a cream because, as you can see, things kind of spread out a little bit. And I like the brightness to be able to counteract the darkness. So women, little FYI about Mother Nature, women are more hormonally red around their nose and their mouth. And it doesn't even need to be because you have a hormone imbalance or it's your time of the month, anything like that. It's just that women are more hormonally red around their nose and their mouth. So if you are experiencing that, don't worry, it's very normal, and just throw a little concealer on it and it cleans it up. Hi Megan, how's the insanity going? The insanity is going pretty well. We're all home. Honestly, I'll take insanity and safety over everybody out and worrying what's going on and if they're around people that are sick. Like Justin went out yesterday and someone had a fever and a cough. Who is doing that? What are we doing here? I'm totally confused as to who goes out like that. I feel like it should be illegal. Like you should actually get thrown like a fine for doing something stupid like that. All right, so we're gonna go in with a little short flat side and blend in our concealer. And this again is the lightest shade. So I use the darkest shade for contour and I'm using the brightest shade for highlight. And we're just gonna press this right into our skin and you can see how it brightens up that under eye and just kind of chisels out your face. So the areas that you're highlighting and brightening are the areas that are going to come forward when someone looks at you and be more apparent. And then the shadows are going to sort of just sculpt your face and recede back. So I got my hair done yesterday. And the salon that I went to basically shut down everything but two stylists. Hi, Mariah. Hi, Mama Kath. Shut down everyone but two stylists at a time with one client at a time, so that we were on opposite ends of the salon. And we were just talking about like hair and makeup and stuff like that. And I was mentioning all of these hairstylists that I love to follow on Instagram. And my stylist was like, how do you know Styled by Carolyn? How do you know Dom Dom Hair? And I was like, listen, this is like the most relaxing it gets for me. This is like a day at the spa, is watching someone do their hair or makeup. Like, it's so zen to me. It's so satisfying to see like an immediate change at the end. It's like watching HGTV, except for people. Like, tell me you don't get satisfaction after watching Chip and Joanna going ham on a total dump in Waco, Texas, because I know I do. And that's how I feel about hair and makeup. So if you're just here for the for the sheer zen of it all, I appreciate you. I can relate to you. Okay. Totally agree. And people cooking. Totally people cooking. Before I had kids, I literally used to spend 4 hours a day. I used to get home at 4 o'clock and I used to watch Food Network from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. when Justin got home. And I would like watch it in the kitchen while I was cooking dinner and totally like just zen out to it. And I also used to make like dope dinners every single night, and no one ever complained that it was not up to snuff or that they would prefer to have chicken nuggets or something like that. Oh, those were the days. Hi, Jody. Hi, Erin. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Dean. Hi, Dee. Hi, Corey. All right, so we're going to go in with a little Pretty setting powder. This is a translucent mineral-based setting powder. It also has SPF 15 in it. And if you can see without me dumping it, it does have like a little bit of a translucent shimmer. So I'm just going to put a little bit here on the back of my sponge, just like that. And we're going to press it onto our under eyes. And this is just going to increase that brightness, and it's also going to set the contour cream so that it does not move. And your makeup is going to move. Like any cream liquid product is going to move throughout the day because of humidity or your skin heating up or you get oily. That's why you set every liquid and cream with a powder for the magic. You know what I mean? The magic. So a little bit at a time. Now keep in mind, all of this stuff is non-toxic, soy, dairy, gluten, paraben, GMO, and cruelty-free. Arbonne bans over 2,000 products that the FDA allows. All my kids ever want to eat is pasta and butter. I give up on cooking. Well, Erin, all right, here's the only bright side to that. At least you knew exactly what to stock up on for this apocalyptic shutdown. You're looking lovely as always. Thanks, Erin. Maybe I'll see you strolling through the neighborhood because that's all that we can do at this point. I'm going to go in with a little glow-on bronzer. Not because I didn't already contour, but because I just want to blend out the contour a little bit better. So we're just going to go in and just sort of buff a little bit of this onto the temple of our face and right into the hollow of our cheek. Very minimal today because we already contoured with that deep concealer. But going over it with a brush is just going to make it really smooth and flawless. Thank you, Mariah. I was so glad to get it done yesterday. She did a really nice smudge root. She gave it a great cut. Granted, I've slept in it now, so it's not like as banging as it was yesterday, but I plugged in my curling iron. And we took off like a considerable amount in the back so that we didn't have to cut the front. Now I look like Johnny Bravo. I got my kids into tuna by adding it to mac and cheese. Oh my God, Vanessa, that is my husband's favorite thing. He calls it bachelor casserole. He makes a thing of macaroni and cheese. He adds a can of tuna and a can of canned peas to it. And he thinks it's the most delicious thing in the world. That was the first thing he ever made for me when we were dating. And I was like, what? Are we doing this? Is this okay? Oh, bless that man. All right, let's go in with a blush in the shade Blossom. All right, Blossom. Super pretty, just nice and neutral. I feel like for days around the house, we can experiment, but we won't scare you too much. I feel like cream contour may have scared half of you guys away. My whole family loves it. Hi, Alyssa. You lost me at peas. You're not a peas person. Justin loves peas. He could, if I sat down and I said, for dinner, we're having peas tonight, the man would be like ecstatic. I also add broccoli. See, I'm a broccoli and cheese person all day long. Although I love vegetables, all vegetables, but like broccoli and cheese, I'm always down for. Like one of those baked potatoes, like a loaded baked potato with broccoli and cheddar. Oh my God, I used to live on those. Those were the days when the old metabolism really had our back. You know what I mean? Good times. All right, so let's go in with 2 brow products and sort of add a little bit of extra love to our face. So I'm going to go in with the light brow pencil and the light medium brow cream. Is anyone else like psychosomatically developing symptoms of coronavirus? Because like every time my voice gets like dry, I'm like, that's it. I have corona. Like, this is how it all goes down. Every time, like yesterday I sneezed and I swear Justin was honestly thinking like, can I make her sleep in the garage tonight? Finally catching alive. Hi, Amber. It's easy to do so now that we're all home, right? I feel like this is how we're going to be able to be social for the next 60 days is lives and FaceTime and video chatting and all that kind of stuff. Zoom calls. This is the new norm for a little bit. Which is kind of sad, but also like whatever. Every time my daughter coughed, she cried today because I handed her a mask. Erin, aren't you in the healthcare field though? Like, I totally get it. It's scary, and the fact that you like don't immediately exhibit symptoms, but you could be, you know, asymptomatic for 2 weeks, but be like giving people the virus is the scariest part of all. Chase said to me, this is an 8-year-old's take on this whole thing. He's like, I just wish it was like one of those zombie movies where like you got bit and you knew you had it. Like, oh. Well, I'm glad that there's not flesh-eating zombies walking the earth at the moment, but I see where you're going with that. The wisdom of an 8-year-old, right? It's always something. Yes, it's freaking me out. It's freaking all of us out, for sure. And the fact that some people still aren't taking it seriously is probably what's freaking me out the most. Like, can't we all just get tested? Let's all get tested, and then we all get the answer, and we know what's happening. Tell Dylan we all say happy birthday. I will. He's downstairs playing with his new toys, and he's in 7th heaven. I was like, what do you want for breakfast? And he's like, not now, Mom. I'm playing. We would probably do better if we were zombies. Agree. All right, so this is brow cream in light medium. It just sort of makes your brows a little bit more full. It adds a little bit of pigment at a time. And you can just kind of help shape your brows. So even if you don't fill your brows in because they're nice and thick and you don't need to, with a brow pencil, you can grab a brow cream and just sort of place your brows exactly where you want them to be. And that's why it's spreading. I know. This is a wild ride. It is a wild, stinking ride. All right, I'm going to go in with the nope. I'm not going to go with the glow palette. I'm going to go in with the Comet palette and add a little bit of highlight, and we're going to do our eyeshadow from here. So I'm obsessed with this palette. It is only $25. It's on clearance from Christmas. It's such a good buy because you get this lipstick and lip gloss combo, plus you get 4 shadows and a highlight for $25. So we're going to add a little bit of highlight to our cheeks using the Comet. This is called Constellation. It's stinking gorgeous. And I just blend it right on the top of that cheekbone, and you can see like the glow that it gives you automatically. I love my palette. I just got it. Oh, yes, Vanessa. It's so good. There's also another one that's more, instead of being gold, it's more silvers. So if you're into that, go grab that, add it onto your cart. All of our 400 PV, which is not $400, it's the initial value price. So a lot of things are on sale. Anything over 400 PV gets automatically free shipping and 40% off. Will you list all the things so that we can buy? Absolutely, Erin. At the end of every video, I always go and take a photo, and then I will post the photo to the comments with my link and all of the products that I used and the shades that I use them in. But that does not necessarily mean that you can't modify some shades, or if you need me to help you pick shades, all you have to do is ask. Can a fair skinned person pull off the silvers? Absolutely. I always just I preferred the shadows in this, which is why I originally grabbed it, but you can absolutely wear silvers. In fact, silvers, it's still like a white silver. It's almost like an iridescent, whereas this is more like skin toned. But I used to use an iridescent with a previous makeup brand, and it was one of my favorite highlights. You can absolutely do that. So since we have this palette out, let's use it. I'm going to go in with the shade Orion, and I feel like it goes with my mustard shirt here. So I'm going to go in with the shade Orion, which is this really pretty like brownish color with a little red in it. And I'm just going to build that into my crease. Just like that. Super soft, really easy to wear. And I do tend to do my makeup more neutral. Like, I know a lot of people are like, you should do more wild makeup and whatever. And granted, maybe they're right. Like, maybe I should do more tutorials that have like a wider range of looks. But like, for me, the most wearable things are neutrals. And I just kind of try to move it around every day. Hi, Kim. How are you? All right, let's go with the shade Supernova, which is sort of like the exact color of my sweatshirt. And we're just going to blend that right on the lid of our eye. Same brush, didn't even change it. And then we're going to go in with the shade Cosmic, which is this really pretty, like very light whitish lavender. And I'm just going to put it right on the inside corner of my eye because it brightens everything up. And I'm feeling sassy today. What else is new? Feeling sassy. Let's go in with a little liquid eyeliner. And this is in the shade, it's a fine line. It goes on amazing. And it's in the shade Arbor, which is this gorgeous, like dark brown. Now, don't laugh. I definitely commit a makeup faux pas every time I apply liquid eyeliner, which is I hold my eye over so that I get a nice straight line. And I watch makeup videos all the time, and they don't do that. In fact, I don't know how they just like go and they get the perfection. That blows my mind, but I'm here for watching it. Also, you know, all of our eye makeup, all of our makeup in general, but especially the eye makeup is hypoallergenic. So if you have sensitive eyes, you do not need to worry that this is going to react, because it's not going to. It's that good. All right. This is such a cool product. I just got it in. This is our what is it called? Redness Rescue. It's a mattifying powder. And it also cancels out any redness. So if you are experiencing any redness, see how it's got like a green tone to it? You can literally apply it, and it's going to make any redness that you have disappear. So if your skin is more red, or you have any blemishes or something that you're trying to clear up, grab you this. It's amazing. I love that I don't rub my eyes throughout the day since I switched, right? That's a huge one. I used to think that I had itchy eyes or allergies or something like that. I didn't. It was just my mascara, not like jiving with my physiology. So this is the Redness Rescue, and you can see how like bright it makes everything. And it also mattifies. So if you have oily skin, you're going to be obsessed. All right. So Speaks Volume mascara, like we were just talking about, is next level. So good. I always put my mirror down beneath me when I apply mascara now, and it prevents me from getting mascara like all the way up here. Little tip. And it also helps you to kind of see exactly where you're applying it and fan your lashes out at the same time. And I always do 2 coats because I love me mascara. 1 coat. Uh-oh, here they come.
Oh, there you go. That's a good challenge.
All right, for the second coat. This is the other tip of parenting that Justin's finally gotten the hang of. Anything that you want the kids to do, you call it a challenge. All right, guys, we're going to do the run upstairs and make your bed challenge. Don't be the loser. And the kids are like, yes, I love that challenge. I'm like, you guys are suckers. I don't have any eyelashes. Are you going to show us how you do your hair as well? Well, I did plug my curling iron in, and to be honest with you, this is the first time that I'm going to be doing my new hairstyle, so I can do it here, definitely. Hi, Christina. Like any Erin, or just like you don't have like a bountiful amount? Because if I don't put mascara on, you really can't see my lashes. And I actually did makeup for a gal a couple of weeks ago, and she came over and wanted me to show her how to do makeup. And so I did. And she had very fair skin, and she had like strawberry blonde hair. It didn't look like she had lashes. And then we put mascara on her, and she was like, I'm like, girl, where did you get those lashes from? It was literally shocking because she was like hiding them that whole time. Sparse. You might really like the Skin Elixir, Erin. It helps hair, skin, and nails to grow, and that includes your eyelashes. So it couldn't hurt. But it's really good support, like especially for me. I'm basically terrified of aging, so I'm doing all the things I can to like support my skin, like elasticity and like collagen production. And I still have mascara dot over here that I'm gonna have to fix. Way to go, Megan. Once we are out of DEF CON 5, I want you to do my face. I would be happy to, especially when we're out of DEF CON 5. All right, let's do a fun lip because I went super neutral and I feel like we can afford to do a fun lip. So let's do Mimosa over Magnolia. Mimosa and Magnolia. And I'm going to go in with Tulip lip liner. All right, so Tulip lip liner. I do overline my lips slightly right in the center, which means I go right here on the underside of my lip, and then I tailor it up. You don't want to overline the outside or you're going to look like you got hit in the mouth. I love that lip combo. Oh, it's so good. Hi, Casey. All right, and we're going to overline the center, the Cupid's bow. Last night I put that lip therapy treatment on and I got into bed and Justin looks over at me. He's like, did your lips look like big? I was like weird, like I'm having an allergic reaction. He's like, no, did you get lip filler today? I was like, no, dear, I did not. And he's like, well, you're gone a while. I'm like, I was getting my hair done. Like, who goes for an emergency lip filler appointment during these times? Hi, Heather. So Tulip, which is what I'm using right now, and Peach are like my two favorite lip liners. This is Peach. This one's more like a perfect nude. You're not even going to notice it. And then this one just has a little bit more of like a raspberry tint in it. The Tulip does, so you're going to notice it a little bit more. All right, so now let's go in with Magnolia lipstick, a really great neutral. And I just blend it a little bit into the liner. My husband wouldn't even know that was a thing. Good morning, gorgeous. Hi, Heather. How are you? Oh, no, Justin knows. Like, literally, when all of this is over and, like, I'm not laid off. Like, once we make it through this, I'm going for, like, a full spa day. It's happening. All right, little trick you're going to love. I'm going to take a tiny, 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 tiny dot of fair liquid concealer. Like, literally, boop, tiny. And I'm going to pop it right in the center of my lips. And this just gives it a little bit of definition. So it looks larger right in the center. And we're just going to blend it out with a little bit of that Mimosa lip gloss. Hi, Kim. All right, so Mimosa lip gloss. You want all of your lip stuff to dry just a second. You don't want it to all be tacky or it's all just gonna like smush together. Sort of like making a Jell-O mold. You have to have the first layer solidify. What do they call it? Gel? I don't know. And before you do the next layer. All right, so we're going in with Mimosa. Congeal, that's the word I'm looking for. Congeal. Thanks, Kim. Just like nice and bright, still neutral. We're not looking obnoxious here, but just like a fun lip. I feel like I need something. I feel like I need more bronzer. Let's do it. But that's the trick. That's the trick that we're going to be trying, is actually getting up every single day and doing our makeup. Not necessarily our makeup, but we're going to get dressed. I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of this palette right here, and I'm going to grab this dark brown, and I'm just going to like smudge out my lower lash line with it. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I was wondering if my eyes look different. I didn't add mascara to my lower lashes. Derp. We're going to do that right now. Hi, Ashley. Let's go in and do that. This is the It's a Long Story. And there's not like a particular reason I'm using it other than the wand is a little bit beefier. And I feel that my lower lashes are better suited with this one because they're super fine. I don't have like really thick lower lashes. All right, mucho mejor. We're in business, girls. All right, so what I will do is I will take a selfie and I will list all the products that I used in today's live in that selfie, so that if there's anything you are interested in or anything like that, you can kind of just look and take a peek at. I definitely suggest looking on the app, downloading the Arbonne shopping link app, because it's really easy to scroll if you're not on a computer. I'm working from home, but still get dressed and do a full face. Heather, I feel like that is honestly like a good mental health tip, because it is, when you're just in your pajamas all day, you have no interest in like ambition. But if I get dressed, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do something. All right, so someone asked me to curl my hair. Honestly, this is the first time that I've curled my new do. The front really is not all that different. We just took it up a little bit to get the dead ends off. But the smudge root is everything. And she was able to get rid of all of the yellow banding that was on my hair the last time it was done, which praise be, because it has neutralized my hair so that it doesn't have like a yellow weird undertone anymore. It's got like a cooler tone blonde to it, which is what I prefer. So I don't use a wand. I know that you're gonna log onto Facebook and see a bajillion people using hair wands. I burn my fingers every single time I attempt anything like that. I don't know if I'm just like genetically like a misfit and it doesn't work for me or something, but I can't do it. So I am a curling iron girl through and through. The one little thing is you want to keep the ends out when you're curling, and that will make it so you don't look like you're a country music star, but more like a little bit more of a modern beach wave. So just don't put the ends in your curling iron. And the other thing is let your curl completely set before you sort of like wave it out. I can't even use a curling iron or a wand. Honestly, she blew my hair out yesterday and it was so pretty straight. And she's like, I want to wave it for the pictures. I was like, okay. But honestly, it looked so good straight. It was so modern and like blunt in the front. And she did what's called a West Coast bang, which is like a longer sort of side swept bang. Why change it if it isn't broken? Curling iron girl here. I hear you, Heather. So she did a West Coast bang, which is like a side swept bang. And because my sides were really short, she's like, I want to give you something that you can kind of play with so your hair doesn't just like fall flat in your face. And so we did that. Hi, Monty. Hi, Andrea. Andrea, did you get my text last night about shades? It was like late here when I was belligerently responding, but I was doing it. I wish there was somebody here to do the back of my hair. Not that I know that it looks good or bad, but you know, just because that would be nice. All right, so once your curl has cooled completely, you can take your fingers and just sort of like undo. Now, I also hate, here's a little fun fact about me. I hate product in my hair. I absolutely never use hairspray. I might be in the minority there, but I like to like touch and manipulate my hair during the day. So using things like hairspray just like does not feel good to me. Here, there's the West Coast bangs. If I use anything, it's dry shampoo. And I like that because it gives me body, but it also extends my blowouts because I try not to wash my hair more than once a week. Ditto, I hate hair product like hairspray. I just can't do it. I don't even like I used a root booster one time and it made my hair feel so incredibly like the weirdest texture. And I need to be able to touch my hair and move it. That's just always what it comes down to. All right. I think this is as good as it's going to get today, ladies. All right, so there it is. We'll do a little spin. Obviously, it was that much better when Jess did it because she is a pro. But I will go and take a picture in front of that mirror right there. No ring light. That way you see natural lighting is definitely the way to go. And I will include all of the products and a picture with everything that I use so that you have any questions and want to go online and shop for things, you know sort of what you're looking for. Other than that, if you guys have questions, always feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help. And I will see you back here tomorrow, because why not? I don't go to work. All right, guys, I love you. Stay safe, stay home, stay away from people that have germs.